Take a deep breath and join me for tonight's calming tale. Salvia and Aster, a tale of healing. This story is about Salvia and her journey to help a hurtful elemental named Aster, forging a bond of healing and love. In the lush green valley of Viria, where wildflowers swayed in the gentle breeze, lived a kind-hearted girl named Salvia. Her hair, a cascade of silvery strands, shimmered in the sunlight as she went about her day. Every morning, she would gather herbs and plants, gifting them to her fellow villagers who sang her praises in gratitude. One day, while tending to the plants near the sparkling brook, Salvia heard a soft, mournful sound among the ferns. Pushing the fronds aside gently, she discovered a tiny elemental named Aster, his delicate green body entwined with golden threads of sunlight. Salvia extended her hand, her eyes filled with compassion. "Are you all right?" she asked, her voice a soothing melody. Aster blinked up at her, tears like dewdrops in his eyes. "I was hurt while trying to protect the forest," he whispered, his voice barely audible. "A webs of healing and spreading peace is my purpose." Salvia's heart swelled with empathy. She gently picked Aster up and cradled him in the warmth of her paws. "I'll help you," she bowed. Carefully, she carried the fragile elemental back to her cottage, a small haven surrounded by blossoms. She laid him on a bed of fresh leaves and began mixing a potion from the herbs she had gathered. As night fell, a gentle glow emanated from the potion, casting a serene light throughout the room. Salvia worked meticulously, wrapping Aster's tiny wounds with strips of soft cloth soaked in the healing broth. As she did, Aster's pain seemed to ease, his body absorbing the cleansing energies. The next morning, Aster woke to find himself much stronger. He fluttered his little wings and smiled at Salvia. "Thank you," he said, his voice now carrying a gentle strength. "Your kindness has healed me." Salvia smiled, her silver hair catching the first rays of dawn. "It was my honor," she replied. From that day on, Salvia and Aster formed an inseparable bond. Together, they walked the forests, healing both the land and its inhabitants. Salvia found joy in Aster's companionship, learning the language of the earth and the songs of the wind. Aster, in turn, marveled at Salvia's unwavering kindness and her gift for nurturing life. They became a symbol of balance and harmony, teaching the villagers the true essence of healing. That night, beneath a sky painted with stars, they sat by the brook where they first met. "Healing is not just for the body but for the soul," Aster murmured. Salvia nodded, her heart full. And in the tranquility of the night, a bond of healing and love enveloped them, forging a tale that whispered through the ages. Let's journey onward with another comforting tale. The Joy of Petunia and Lotus. This story is about the young girl named Petunia and a kind-hearted nymph named Lotus, whose bond brought joy and unity to their village through acts of kindness. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the embrace of rolling hills and vibrant meadows, there lived a young girl named Petunia. Petunia's bright eyes and warm heart made her a beloved member of her community. Her days were filled with chores, but she always found time to help her neighbors and play with the animals. One sunny afternoon, while exploring the edge of the forest, she stumbled upon a shimmering pond. Kneeling by its edge, Petunia was captivated by the delicate water lilies and the gentle ripples on the surface. Just as she reached out to touch a lily, a graceful figure emerged from the water. It was Lotus, a kind-hearted nymph, with hair like flowing rivers and eyes that sparkled like the night sky. "Who are you?" asked Petunia, half in wonder and half in awe. Lotus smiled warmly and introduced herself, explaining that she had watched Petunia's kindness from afar and wished to thank her. Petunia's heart swelled with joy, and she invited Lotus to visit her village. Over the next few weeks, Lotus visited often, bringing light and laughter wherever she went. She played with the village children, helped the elderly with their tasks, and taught Petunia the ancient secrets of the forest. As the days grew longer and warmer, the bond between Petunia and Lotus deepened, filling their hearts with unimaginable joy. And villagers noticed this change and were inspired to cultivate kindness in their own lives. The once ordinary village began to bloom with extraordinary warmth and unity. One day, Lotus announced that she would have to return to her pond, but promised to visit again whenever the village needed her. Though saddened by her departure, Petunia understood that Lotus's spirit would always be with them. Standing beside the pond where they first met, Petunia whispered her gratitude to Lotus, knowing in her heart that true joy comes from sharing love and kindness. And so, the village continued to flourish, a testament to the magical bond between a young girl and a kind-hearted nymph. A new tale awaits. Come and comfort it. Buttercup and the Autumn Sprite Zinnia, the River of Dreams. This story is about a young girl named Buttercup, who meets an autumn sprite named Zinnia by a magical river that carries dreams, leading her on a wondrous journey through fantastical worlds. Once upon a time, in a hidden valley surrounded by majestic mountains and whispering forests, there lived a young girl named Buttercup. Buttercup was known for her curious spirit and golden hair that shimmered like the morning sun. One crisp day, while exploring the edges of her village, she came across a sparkling river that wove through the trees like a silken ribbon. It was here that she met Zinnia, an autumn sprite, who radiated with the hues of crimson and amber, her wings glistening with droplets of morning dew. Zinnia's laughter sounded like the tinkling of tiny bells, and her eyes sparkled with ancient wisdom. They quickly became friends, sharing stories and laughter by the riverside. Buttercup learned that the river was called the River of Dreams, a magical waterway that carried the dreams of everyone who visited it. For every evening, at the river's edge, Zinnia would invite Buttercup to dip her toes into the cool, clear water. As they did, the river would shimmer and swirl, revealing glimpses of fantastical worlds and gentle whispers of dreams yet to come. One day, Zinnia guided Buttercup to an old stone bridge that arched gracefully over the River of Dreams. This bridge, Zinnia explained, is a portal to the heart of your own dreams. Close your eyes and trust the river, and it will take you wherever your heart desires. Curiosity and excitement bubbled inside Buttercup as she stepped onto the bridge with Zinnia by her side. With her eyes closed, she felt the gentle flow of the river beneath her, and was soon swept away into a world of wonder. She sailed through starlit skies, visited enchanted forests, and danced with luminous creatures. Every twist and turn of the river revealed new wonders, filling her heart with joy and awe. When Buttercup finally opened her eyes, she found herself back at the riverbank, with Zinnia smiling warmly at her side. The River of Dreams has shown you the magic within your own heart, said Zinnia. Buttercup hugged Zinnia tightly, grateful for the magical journey and the wisdom she had gained. From that day on, Buttercup and Zinnia visited the River of Dreams often, their bond growing stronger with each visit. Together they discovered that the true magic of the river was not just in the dreams it carried, but in the connection and love they shared by its side. The end. The next story is ready to carry you further. Sheila and Camellia, A Tale of Responsibility. This story is about Tiara, a young girl, and Camellia, a wise salamander, who embark on a journey through the forest and learn about responsibility and the beauty of nature's connections. Ella was an inquisitive young girl, living in a quaint village nestled amidst whispering willows. We loved wandering through the forest, where shimmering weeds and the scent of earth filled her with wonder. One day, while exploring, she stumbled upon a salamander with dappled emerald skin and cerulean eyes. This was no ordinary salamander. It was Camellia, known among the forest creatures for her wisdom and grace. Camellia was lost, having been separated from her family during a fierce storm. Tilla felt an overwhelming sense of responsibility to help her new friend. Together, they embarked on a journey through the dense forest, crossing streams with waters like liquid crystal and climbing hills carpeted with fragrant wildflowers. As they traveled, Tilla learned about the delicate balance of nature and the importance of each creature within. Camellia, in turn, discovered the depth of human compassion and the strength of a true friend. They faced many obstacles, such as treacherous paths and unexpected rain showers. Yet their bond only grew stronger. One evening, as the stars glimmered above, they found Camellia's family in a lush, hidden glade. The reunion was filled with tears of joy and heartfelt embraces. Tilla knew it was time to part, but she also realized the precious lesson she had embraced. If the promise to visit soon, Tilla said her goodbyes, carrying with her a newfound understanding of responsibility and the beauty of nature's interwoven connections. She returned to her village, her heart lighter, and her spirit full, knowing that every step taken with care leads to a path of enrichment. Good night, may peace and comfort surround you.